Tarun Mullick, Managing Director, Clubb International, is founder of Clubb International Pvt Limited, ex-junior Bengal champion in table tennis and national rank holder, looks after the production of overall business operations. Mullick has conducted several entrepreneurship development programs till date for the National Centre for Jute Diversification and National Jute Board, Ministry of Textiles. So friends, we have the MD of Clubb International here, Tarun Mullick. And may I request the session chair, Umesh Dixit, to start the proceedings, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. We will wait for Mr. Sagarwat. By that time, since we are running short of time also, would straight away request Mr. Tarun to share his views, his academic insight related to the conference and the theme. You may please go there.
Respected person, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to tell you, in our country, as per McKinsey report, there are 55 crore people are going to be unemployed by 2020. Out of that, majority is educated, graduate and above. If we evade or escape the responsibility of tomorrow, because more organization is happening in India than industrialization. If you see, even top Indian branded products are made in Cambodia, made in Vietnam, made in China. Forget about multinational brand. If people like you and me become job seeker, then who will be the job creator? Then what is the solution? Solution is sustain and grow a small enterprise and develop more and more micro and small entrepreneur. Because entrepreneurship have the power to lift people out of poverty and solve unemployment problem. The venture may be small, but the employment is huge. The non-corporate small business are the backbone of the economy and the largest contributor to urban and rural employment. Their 45% contribution to national GDP and compared to 15% by the corporate sector. Again, I am repeating, their 45% contribution, the society sector, to national GDP and compared to 15% by the corporate sector. They provide 90% of employment in the country. Out of that, 46 crore employed, 24 crore self-employed. But most interesting part is the exercise sector mostly employ those who doesn't get job in the government department or corporate sector. They arrange the capital needed mostly on their own and spring up to meet the needs. What you call today's time is bootstrap entrepreneur. In a country like us, that we need to generate 1 crore jobs a year, nurturing this business is a sure way of addressing the requirement. Despite generating a value addition additionals of 6.28 lakh crore per annum, only less than 4% of the sector financial needs are served by banks. I'll wait, don't worry. To become a small entrepreneur, capital doesn't matter. People say to start any venture, you need a lot of capital. And there are a lot of risks. I tell you, to become a small entrepreneur, capital doesn't matter and no risks at all. Just need common sense to get a futuristic idea. What is futuristic idea? Which is logically correct, commercially viable, and it has to be different than others. Also, you must know how to place artistically and aesthetically. Then there are no what called risks. What is risks? If you know what you are doing, it is never a risk. If you don't know what you are doing, it is always a risk. Like I tell you, I'm a former swimming family. My uncle was a Olympiad, elder brothers were Indian record holder. I was also state level swimmer in under 12 and all. So if I go to any swimming pool and if I drive on the pool, I'll have no problem. If I go to Sundarban and drive on the river, so I might have problem because alligator is there. So I must know what I am doing. If you know what we are doing, it is never a risk at all. Knowledge is capital. Knowledge capital is ultimate capital. Financial capital is not at all capital. Don't forget, world is knowledge driven with technology based, and imagination is more important than knowledge, because knowledge is limited but imagination encircles the world. That is why I say businessman can fail, entrepreneur never fail. Thank you. Businessman can fail, but entrepreneur never fail. Actually, difference is mentally and attitude. You will get lots of businessmen, but unfortunately you can get hardly entrepreneur. To become a small entrepreneur, you just need three things: product, contacts, and finance. If you have out of these three two, third automatics comes. If you have product, if you have contacts, finance automatics comes. If you have contacts, if you have finance, product automatics comes. If you have product, if you have finance, contacts automatic comes. I tell you, if anybody want to start his venture, and after acquiring two, and I will decide you have acquired two or not. If he failed, I am responsible for entire losses. He cannot fail. If we acquire two, then if we go for entrepreneurship, we will never fail. For small entrepreneur, public relation is more essential to start, sustain, and grow. I think here PRSI can play a major role to the SSI sector to help. It should be taken a special care for Public Relations Society of India, because I am also benefited from a PRO, individual level, not in PR society. But now PR system is different. That's why we are here today. Otherwise not. I don't mind to mention his name. His name is Gopinath Ghosh. Because I was in table tennis, so he used to help me because of table tennis. That is not for PR. Because everywhere is whose and who are you. This concept goes everywhere. Otherwise, you cannot start your venture, you cannot sustain your venture, you cannot grow your venture. Marketing ultimate build the leader. There are two types of marketing. One is inept way, one is innovative way. The inept way means inefficient way. I mean to say, like one product is free with another, huge discount, 60%, 70%, this, that. I tell you, after GST implemented once, you cannot do all these things. Because as per GST law, whatever you get discount, whatever price you show, you have to pay the full duty on that particular product. Like I tell you, in ClubbCart discount concept, we are, last few days before, we have won the ClubbCart National Award, the first 100 sellers. But I have seen, they ask me, without giving the discount, how you sell so much. Their marketing director called me and they have told me. I said, I give discount throughout the year. Why should I give for your big billion day and all this thing? I don't require to give it because I am manufacturer. Whatever I manufacture, I sell that product only. I don't sell anything, trading or something. I'm taking a product from someone and I'm selling. Product is ultimate innovation, because I believe marketing is few words. I don't believe this marketing the thick books. I believe marketing in few words. I don't believe in marketing in thick books, because I cannot pick it up, so how can I read it? Product strength is ultimate strength. Price marketing is ultimate marketing. And whisper publicity is ultimate publicity. What is word of mouth publicity people are saying. This thing I am saying last 30 years. Product is ultimate innovation because product makes the difference. Every product industry is service industry and every service industry is product industry. Same time, every product industry and service industry are now IT industry. Because I tell you, 3-4 years before, my son told me we should take membership in NASSCOM. I have requested them, can I get a membership in NASSCOM? They said, no, you can't, you are a manufacturer product and all, you are not from IT. Now NASSCOM wants us to become their member because every product industry without IT is not possible. They are saying now, if Google is a website, if Amazon is a website, if eBay is a website, ClubbCart is also a website. So you are going to get the membership. Please take your membership. Packaging is part of product. I believe packaging is part of product. Packaging has to be the reusable. Promotion by satisfaction and sell through omni-channel. Why omni-channel? Without offline, you cannot success in online, and same time without online, you cannot grow and survive or sustain. Because e-commerce has now become the new driving force of growth of small and medium enterprises in India. And has been a major contribution to new job opportunities, all three sectors, postgraduate, graduate and undergraduate. As per available data, the e-commerce sector in India is projected to cross 80 billion by 2020 and will account for 2.5% of India's GDP by 2030. Why I am saying this? Because those who are delivery man giving the bikes or cycles, they are all undergraduate. Those, the second level is all graduate, and higher level all are master's degree holder, they are all postgraduate. Entrepreneurship is the biggest social service. What I have seen, this is my last slide. Entrepreneurship is the biggest social service because people say, I want to become a social entrepreneur. People say, I want to do a social work, and I just love it. I said, how can you become a social entrepreneur being without entrepreneur? Suddenly you will say, was funding, is funding become stopped, my company has become closed, my activity has been closed. So entrepreneurs are the biggest social service. Why? Entrepreneur has outperformed the innovation and actual art of living. But actually in our country, more NGO than school. Learn himself, entrepreneur, learn himself and protect other. Availability of essential commodities, whatever you see in the available in the market, all due to entrepreneur. Generate employment and develop skilled worker. Develop ancillary unit and create entrepreneur. Give revenue and earn foreign exchange. Support other industry by procurement and supply. And why? It is art of living. Living in the favorable or unfavorable situation is called part of living. And smiling in all those situations is art of living. Entrepreneur cannot get annoyed. Entrepreneur always has to smile, whatever the situation is. He has to smile, he cannot annoy. If anybody says anything, he cannot react or anything like that. At last, I would like to tell you, if anybody interested to become a small entrepreneur or anybody has to join in digital marketing, I am ready to give the support. If you ask me, what do you know about digital marketing? Entrepreneurship, yes, whatever the small entrepreneur into diversified product in the country, and you see the thousands of entrepreneurs have developed in UNDP project and Ministry of Textiles and all their statement. This is not my statement. And Vinod Gupta, IFT, all the committee, I am there. But I tell you, if you ask me what do you know about digital marketing, have you ever purchased anything online? I will say no. I never purchased anything in online. neither I know how to purchase in online. But if you ask me, have you ever sold anything online? I will say yes, more than 1 lakh pieces I have sold. And different type of problem I have faced, and all being overcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tarun.